Good morning, my name is Angel. I want to tell about the Cut Nyak Dien. Let's see the story. Cut Nyak Dien was a leader of Aceh's guerrilla force during the Aceh War. She was born in Padang in 1848. Following the death of her husband Teuku Umar, she led guerrilla action against the Dutch for 25 years. She was awarded the title of Indonesian National Hero on 2 May 1964 by Indonesian government. Cut Nyak Dien was born into an Islamic aristocratic family in Aceh Besar. Her father, Teuku Nanta Setia, was a member of the ruling Ule Balang aristocratic class in 6 Mukim, and her mother was also from an aristocratic family. She was educated in religion and household matters. She was renowned for her beauty, and many men proposed to marry her. Finally, she married Teuku Ibrahim Langa, the son of an aristocratic family, when she was 12. On 26 March 1873, the Dutch declared war on Aceh. In November 1823, during the Second Aceh Expedition, the Dutch successfully captured 6 Mukim in 1873, followed by the Sultan Palace in 1874. In 1875, Cut Nyak Dien and her baby, along with other mothers, were evacuated to several locations, while her husband Ibrahim Langa fought to reclaim 6 Mukim. Langa died in action on June 29, 1878. Hearing this, Cut Nyak Dien was enraged and swore to destroy the Dutch. Sometime later, Teuku Umar proposed to marry her. Learning that Teuku Umar would allow her to find, she asked his proposal. They were married in 1880. This greatly boosts the morale of Aceh armies in their fight against Dutch. Teuku Umar and Cut Nyak Dien had a daughter, Cut Gambang. The war continued, and the Acehans declared holy war against the Dutch and were engaged in guerrilla warfare. Undersupplied, Teuku Umar surrendered to the Dutch force on September 30, 1893, along with 2,050 of his men. The Dutch army welcoming him and appointed him as a commander, giving him the title of Teuku Umar Tuhan Pahlawan. However, Teuku Umar secretly planned to betray the Dutch. 2 years later, Teuku Umar set out to assault Aceh, but he instead discharged with his troops, taking with them heavy equipment, weapons, and ammunition, using these supplies to help the Acehans. This is a record in the Dutch history as Verret van Teuku Umar, the treason of Teuku Umar. The war continued, and the Acehans declared holy war against the Dutch and were engaged in guerrilla warfare. The Dutch General Johannes Benedictus van sent a spy to Aceh. Teuku Umar was killed during a battle when the Dutch launched a surprise attack on him, no Labo. When Cut Gambang cried over his death, Cut Nyak Dien slapped her, and then she hugged her and said, "As a Chinese woman, we may not cheer for those who have been martyred." After her husband died, Cut Nyak Dien continued to resist the Dutch with her small army until its destruction in 1991, as the Dutch updated their tactic to the situation in Aceh. Furthermore, Cut Nyak Dien suffered from nearsightedness and arthritis as she got older. The number of the troops was also decreasing, and and they suffered from lack of supply. One of her troops, Panglau, told the Dutch the location of her headquarters in Beltong-Le Selge. The Dutch attacked, catching Dien and her troops by surprise. Despite desperately fighting back, Dien was captured. Her daughter, Kambang, escaped and continues the resistance. Dien was brought to Banda Aceh and her myopia and arthritis slowly healed. But in the end, she was exiled to Sumedang, West Java, because the Dutch were afraid she would mobile the resistance of Aceh people. She died on 6 November 1908. That's the story of Cut Nyak Dien, more or less. Sorry and goodbye.